Hello everyone, welcome to the Financial Information Channel. My name is Marvin. In this video I'm going to give you what happened between the company earnings this week and what companies are going to be reporting earnings next week. So let's begin with the video. And in this week we had International Speedway Corporation. They reported earnings. I predicted that it was going to miss the EPS and revenue, and it missed the EPS by 2 cents and the revenue by 1.51 million. And the year-to-year growth is negative 1.4%. And now we're going to move to the second company. The second company is PriceSmart. I predicted that it was going to be the EPS and revenue, and it actually missed the EPS by 5 cents and the revenue by 4.2 million. And the year-to-year growth is 3.7%. So I was actually surprised because I thought this was gonna go up. This is like a retail store that sells food. And now we're going to go to the last company that reported earnings this week, and that was Yum Holdings. And they actually beat the EPS and revenue. I predicted that it was going to beat the EPS and revenue, and they beat the EPS by 5 cents and the revenue by 70 millions. And the year-to-year growth is negative 1.4%. Out of the three companies, which are KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell performed the best. And Taco Bell plans to add around 50,000 more jobs during the summer, which is actually good news for everyone. But now let's go to the companies that are going to be reporting earnings from the week of July 10 all the way to July 14. Now, let's begin with the first company. And the first company that is going to report earnings is going to be PepsiCo. And the company has gone up around 10% for the year. And I'm going to put on a screen a chart that shows how the earnings have played in the last few years. And as you can see in the screen, the last time that PepsiCo missed either the EPS and revenue was in the first quarter of 2016. It missed the revenue by 20 millions. And the company has done a tremendous job in the last, I would say, 3 years and a half of reporting EPS and revenue. It has only missed one time the revenue. That's very impressive. And in my opinion, PepsiCo has outperformed Coke. They are very diversified. They have a lot of products, especially the snack section, that has done really well for the company. And the next company that is going to report earnings is going to be Delta Airlines. And the company has gone up around almost 13% for the year. It has actually done a phenomenal job during the last 2 months. And I think they're going to beat the EPS and revenue. And you got to keep in mind that the oil prices were down 9% from April to June. And that is a huge expenses for the airline stocks. So that is one of the reasons why I think Delta Airlines is going to post really good numbers, and Southwest is going to post excellent numbers, I believe, in about 2 weeks. And I'm going to highlight 5 banks that are going to report on Friday. And the first bank is PNC Financial Services, and I think this company is going to miss on the revenue. However, I think they're going to beat the EPS. Now, this bank, in my opinion, is a little bit overpriced because the P is a little bit too high, especially when you compare this bank to Citigroup, Bank of America, or Chase. And the next bank that is going to report earnings is First Republic Bank, and this is considered like a growth bank. However, in my opinion, it's a little bit overpriced. I would not invest into a growth bank. I would prefer to take my money into a different sector. However, I think this company is gonna beat the revenue. However, it's gonna miss on the EPS. That's my prediction. And the next bank that is going to report earnings on Friday is gonna be Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo has barely gone up 1% for the year, and I think they're gonna report probably positive EPS. However, I think they're gonna miss on the revenue. And remember, this company created a lot of fake accounts for customers so they could inflate the numbers. So I don't trust this company. That's the reason why I don't like to invest into Wells Fargo, especially after that scandal. However, keep in mind that Warren Buffett has a huge position in the bank, so that's actually a compelling reason to invest into Wells Fargo. And the next bank that is going to report earnings is JP Morgan Chase. I bought shares of Chase about 3 weeks ago, and this company has gone up quite a good amount in the last 2 weeks. So I think this company is fine. It has a good balance sheet and financials, and it is the best bank in my opinion out of the 4 banks, which are Citigroup, Chase, Bank of America, or Wells Fargo. I think this time they're gonna report really good earnings, and that is my prediction. They're gonna beat the EPS and the revenue. And the last bank to report on Friday is gonna be Citigroup. Now, this bank has gone up quite a good amount in the last 2 weeks as well, and they have gone up over 13% for the year. And I think this company is going to report good EPS and earnings. But the reason why you need to be excited about the financials is because I think there's another rate hike in September, and that's going to improve every single bank. And that is one of the reasons why the financials are going to rally probably in the next few months. And interest rates are very important, and that is the reason why I'm going to talk about the next company, which is Bank of America. They're not going to report next week. Bank of America is going to report on July 18, I believe. Now, the 2 companies that benefit the most of having an interest rate hike is going to be Citigroup and Bank of America. And this allows the 2 banks to increase the net margins, which in terms is basically when you get a lending offer by those banks. For example, let's say that you're going to get a loan to buy a car. The bank is going to benefit because you're going to pay a higher interest rate. And the higher interest rate that is on a loan, that is going to be the higher profit for that specific bank. And Bank of America has gone up over 12%, and I think they're going to post positive EPS and revenue. And the share price is really low because the price earning for every single bank, Wells Fargo, Chase, Citigroup, and Bank of America, is under 15, I believe. And you gotta take into account that banks, they don't rally in a single day. Like for example, like AMD, you won't see like a 9% gain in a day. However, in the positive, you won't see those huge drops in a single day. I do like financials because they do have low price earnings and a good dividend percentage. Keep in mind, because there's a low wage number for employees, the Feds might not raise another interest rate in 2017. That is a small chance, but it could happen. You never know in the stock market. Now, please leave in the comment sections below which company do you want me to preview next week, because we have so many companies that are going to report in about 2 weeks, and one of the companies is going to be Netflix, among many others. Now, make sure that you have the following company into the watch list, and that's going to be Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is actually down for the year. However, they had awful earnings last time. I think they're going to report really good earnings this time, and Goldman Sachs might have a huge upside pre-earnings and after earnings. And that is going to be everything for the video. You can subscribe to the financial information channel. I'm going to bring you more videos about the stock market, personal finance, and how to make money online. I want to thank you once again for watching the video. Have an excellent day and take care, my friends.